Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio, very special guest in the building with me. Been waiting for this one for a minute. Connie Diiamond is here. What's up?
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm excited to have you. Congratulations on everything going on. How you been?
Thank you. I've been all right. Working, taking my time, making sure I try to put out some more heat for you guys. I know y'all been seeing what's going on, so.
Capella voice. There's a lot going on right now.
It's a lot going on.
You've been fucking the summer up. I'm just so happy to see the elevation right now.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. So, you know, I'm trying to take my time and do things the right way this time. So, yeah.
You said this time. Do you feel like before?
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't really paying attention to like what people are gravitating towards. To try to like kind of like work better or towards those kind of things that people like, so that I can get a better reaction sometimes. But I'm paying attention now and I see what people are like, what people like right now from me. So I'm going to try to like put a little bit more of that into it. So
you feel like before you were doing what you wanted to do without kind of like looking at like this video did well, maybe I should do something more like this, or this music, this is the type of sound that they kind of fucking with from me.
Exactly. It's always good to do what you want to do because of course that makes you happy, but you know, the music industry is very tricky, and you kind of gotta roll. You gotta keep it with the Joneses. You kind of gotta do what's like popular.
Yeah, like
yeah.
But like what people want to hear from you at the same time, like the freestyle and whatnot.
Yeah, of course, that's my thing. Freestyle is my thing. Everybody knows I'm popular for doing freestyle. So like, I'm definitely gonna give people a freestyle. But now I'm trying to like focus on the original content, make sure it's something that they really want to hear, they're really gonna like.
With your records, do you freestyle a lot of your records, or do you write? Like, what's kind of like that process for you?
The process for me is like, of course, just trying to go through some beats, see what I like. Nothing is really a freestyle. Like most of my original contents they're supposed to be like original. Like the freestyles are like when I take my time and say, all right, I want to just throw some shit out real quick. So yeah,
right. Because I've been asking, because I've had a lot of artists from the Bronx who've been up here, and they're like lately, and they're all like, "Oh, I freestyle my records," and I'd be like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Oh nah, I don't. I have to write. I'm not really that good at freestyling. Like if we had to like do some back in the day cypher shit, you had to go to the top of your head. Like I'm not really good with freestyling. I have to sit down and like write everything. Yeah.
I think that's just the freestyling stuff right now with doing it like for the record is just like a big part of the drill shit.
Yeah.
You know, the drill beats are fast. They're just kind of like, you know, this and that. But you know what? Like what I loved when the freestyle popped up on my feed is I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I love seeing someone who I fuck with, who I know, especially from New York, just going viral like that. Like I'm sure when you put that out there, you knew what you was doing. Like I definitely feel like you knew what you was doing.
I try to ting. I try something out and it worked. So yeah.
Cause even on your TikTok, you were like, oh, you wrote like, oh, she sounds like Pop Smoke. Like it was coming from like an account that wasn't yours, but it was really your account. And I was watching this. I'm like, yeah, she knew exactly like what she was doing with that shit too.
Because it worked with Twitter. So I wanted to see if it would work on TikTok. I'm not a TikToky girl. I don't have many videos on there. I don't really know how to work it either. But I know that it's gonna cause people to talk, whether they agreed with the caption or not. It's gonna make them say, "Oh, no, the fuck she don't," or they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, she kind of does." So it's like either way, I feel like it's a win for me.
I was reading the TikTok comments. It was like there was a lot of positivity in there.
Yeah, I did.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it was good vibes.
People showing you love. Why are you surprised?
I don't know, cause you know, like I did get a lot of bad comments too on Twitter. Like it was a lot of fucked up comments, but it was cool. Like, you know, I guess that gotta come with the good and the bad. It comes like negative, then you get positive feedback. It's like whatever.
But I feel like that means the freestyle made it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Enough people are talking, so yep.
So you knew what you was doing with it.
Yeah, I mean it worked before. I said I kind of like trolled myself with another freestyle, and I was just like, "Oh, Remy, my little sister, blah blah blah," and they're like, "This is not Remy, my little sister, but this shit is fire." So it's like just a way for me to kind of like boost the engagement, just to see how good or bad the record is gonna be. But it helped the record like do what it was supposed to do, so I'm not mad at it.
Right, and that beat is that originally the baby beat?
It is, yeah. A lot of people were saying they didn't even know that was his song. Like, wait, this is a Baby song? Like, some people say they haven't heard the original song, so it was kind of cool.
I feel like I've seen more freestyles and more of your freestyles to the song than I've actually heard of the song itself. Yeah. Which it would have been cool if I don't know if he even caught wind of it. I don't know if that was something made to he. You know,
I tagged him, but I mean,
yeah,
I always just like if I do a freestyle, I tag the artist. Mm-hmm. But yeah, maybe he's sorry, maybe he didn't. He got a lot going on, so I don't think that's important right now.
I was gonna say, yo, the baby got a lot going on, but it would have been cool if he showed some love to it. But it's at 500,000 on Twitter, so congratulations on that. Thank you. That's beautiful. And of course, it was the first record on the new project, which was super dope. And I feel like it was kind of, this project was like it felt like a new introduction to you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It felt like this is the beginning of like a new era in your music compared to the projects you've been putting out before too.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely going to be some new, different sounds coming out in a few weeks or so.
Oh, in a few weeks or so? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you put out Trappin from the 99 to 2021, and now you're just like, all right, we on the next thing.
No, I mean it's a mixtape, and then like when I come back from taking my breaks, I like to put shit out to get the algorithm back moving and get everybody back in the good graces. Oh, Connie's still rapping, all right, cool. And then I start dropping some other shit.
Connie's still rapping.
Yeah, so
like where did she go? But you've been here with the pandemic, because like you had a few projects and things that you did during the pandemic, and in 2020. Did you feel like with that, how did that affect you and your music? Did you feel like you took more breaks? Did you feel like you took more time? Like what was kind of like what did you kind of go through last year? Because I know everybody has like their own different story.
The pandemic definitely like put a damper on my creative process, because it just was like a depressing time for everyone. But I felt like it also did give me time to just work on new material. And it was cool. Like it was we had a little downtime, and then at first it got a little better. So I mean, I looked at it as a chance to just work on new material and just try new things out.
What do you feel like were some of the new sounds you were trying out? What do you kind of like?
I tried the drill sound, and it was okay. It was okay. There's a song, I forgot what it's called, Top Girl. Mm-hmm. It came out okay. It wasn't that bad. I just tried. Went for like a couple bars, and I went back into my regular Connie shit. But now I kind of think I know the technique for it. So you guys are gonna hear some more of that soon.
Cause like the drill sound, especially right now in the Bronx, is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
That's the only sound I haven't tapped into. So it's like, now I'm like, all right, let me try a thing out. Let me try a thing. Let me see something.
You just kind of want to see like if it works for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could like, really, and if you have fun with it too.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. I tried it out with the freestyle, and it came out really good. Like I didn't go full throttle like the whole freestyle, but I did like a little portion, and then it came out smooth. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying it out and seeing how it happens. You know, music is music. You know, that's what it's about. Trying shit out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't.
Right, because I feel like a lot of whenever I have I've had a lot of people from the Bronx up here these past couple of weeks. Obviously, because right now the wave is crazy. But it's funny because like they all come to me and they're all like, yeah, we have fun with it, but eventually like the drill stuff kind of gets boring. And I'm like, but I think that just has to do with it just kind of like being fun and it being a wave right now. But obviously, you know, to get that next level of like artistry and the level up and the this and the that and kind of reaching these different like heights of the music industry, you need to kind of like be able to do multiple things like yourself.
Yeah. I can agree, but
So if you notice like a little cut here or there in the interview, it's because, you know, we're dealing with some allergies, right?
Yeah.
First of all, I know we went from talking about drill music to allergies, which is kind of fun. No, don't apologize. I literally have so many allergies. Y'all just don't see it because I cut it out. Mm-hmm. But you know, you were just talking about how like people be in your comments like, yo, get this girl some tea. You know what I'm saying?
People be in the Twitter comments was beastie. Like they were like, oh, she needs a cup of tea. It was like, oh, she sounds so congested. Oh my God. They was chewing me the fuck up. But you know, it is what it is. I have allergies. Like, and this is my sound. Like, it's become my sound. So some people kind of like, new listeners are like, okay, she kind of just sounds congested. But people that already been listening to me, they know, like, yeah, that's Connie. Like, we understand what she's saying, so it's valid. It's cool. Like,
the pollen count is extra high today, so Connie's music is, and she got a little more rasp in her voice this time around.
Oh my
I think
God.
I know she did that one on March 19th when the pollen count was here because the voice sounds different than this.
That's how it be. Some tracks really be nice and clear and crispy, and some tracks be like, girl, where is the tea? My engineer always offers me like a cup of hot water as soon as I get there. Like, he puts on the air purifier.
Oh, they got it ready for you
all the time.
They know.
Shout out to him.
They're like, Connie coming today? Man, get the tea, get the hot water, get the purifier. Yo, she needs some Vicks. Get her some Vicks. She needs some Allegra, some Claritin.
He's giving me cayenne pepper. Like, here, just put some on your hand and eat it. I'm like, okay. Open up
some Flonase.
All of that.
Some Nasonex. But going back to the, I wanted to ask you real quick with the Bronx drill shit. Are you tapped in with anybody up there? You know what I'm saying? Or
I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I just started like tapping in with the drill sound.
It is new up there.
It is new. So I know it's some artists that I know by, if I hear the song, it's like, oh yeah, I heard this song before. But I can't really pinpoint any, like, I can't give you any names.
Well, hopefully that drill sound will also help you cross paths with some of the people up there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been slowly tapping in, like, following. It's a lot of young new artists that sound really, really good.
Young guys,
I just don't. Every day is somebody new. It's like, oh shit, who's this? Who's that? Who's that? So I'm definitely gonna make it my business to tap in, especially with the artists that are from the Bronx that's doing the drill shit, and just try to keep up with everything that's going on.
Right. So with this new era of your music, what do you kind of see for yourself? Because, you know, obviously with the projects that you've been putting out, and also I saw the Naima Supreme EP. What did we call that? An EP situation? It was a couple
it was
tracks.
like an EP.
It was like an EP.
It was called Slick Talk.
Yes, and going from that to the Elliott project and all this is like, it feels, like I said before, it feels like this natural elevation of you. Yeah. So with this new, you know, this new era of your career, what do you feel like, you know, with these singles coming up, what is different from what you put out last year and before that to with this new music?
I want to say it's just maybe like me feeling pressure to be better or to create better content. I feel like, you know, people already kind of like me. They kind of like my sound. They like what I put out. But I know you gotta continue to feed the fans. So, you know, you want to be able to give them something better than the last. So for me, I feel like I kind of like listen to my shit and listen to what I haven't tried, what I did already. And it's like, all right, let me try to do something different. Let me try to do something better or something newer. The good thing with collabs working with Naima was, like, she brought a different side out for me, which I probably feel like I did for her too, because it's just working with somebody and you kind of have that friendly competition thing going on, and it's just the beat selection that we chose. You know, we don't normally like we don't make the same kind of, I don't feel like we make the same type of music, but like, you know, it just took both of us out of our comfort zone, and it kind of just made me say, all right, now the next thing I got to put out got to be better than this, got to be better than the last. So right now I feel like that's pretty much what it is, just making sure I put out stuff that's like, you know, a little different than the prior.
Do you feel like this heavy pressure on you?
Right now?
Talking about pressure? Yeah.
Right now, I do, in a sense of, because I have people reaching out to me that are like, you know, big names. And, but for some reason, I don't feel nervous or scared. Like, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm about to show these niggas it's lit. Like, I kind of got that kind of feeling. Like, so I do feel the pressure, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a nervous thing. It's just like, just making sure, like, I just put out heat from here on out. Yeah. And
like you know, you along with like a bunch of other female MCs in New York have been like really killing it right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all fucking it up. And, you know, I will say, I ain't gonna say like guys' names, but y'all got some better records than some of these guys out here. Yeah, you feel me? And I feel like more people gotta take notice and respect that. Like, I be talking about like Billy and Lola, like their shit, like Don't Play With It. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's one of the hottest records
in the city right now.
I be telling people, I'm like, yo, y'all gotta turn this, especially once the fall comes around and everybody hoodie season back and everything like that. That shit crazy.
That's gonna fly hoodie season too.
Yeah,
it's that kind of record. Like,
yeah.
So shout out to Lola and shout out to Billy for sure. Like, that shit is heat.
Right, because, you know, and I feel like, people, especially with the fall coming up and what I feel like all of y'all have coming. You know what I'm saying? With Lola, with obviously she just got the Meat co-sign. Billy got the new tape out right now with Smoker and Marilyn. Yeah. Like I feel like it's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time for like the ladies to really take over.
Especially the New York girls. It's not a lot of females that's less like in the industry right now. That's like big names that's coming out of New York right now. Like the biggest name we got is Cardi B right now. You know what I'm saying? Like and we got Dream Doll coming up as well. Like but it's not a lot of girls from New York, but it's a ton of us out here doing shit. Right. So it's definitely time for start getting that recognition and start getting put on. Like,
cause you know what I feel like? Cause like you have like the girls from the South, and that's like the hot thing right now.
It's a lot of girls from the South flourishing right now,
and that's like the hot thing right now. And then it's kind of like I feel like it's also kind of like drill, where drill became the hot thing, and still the hot thing. Yeah. But eventually, I feel those girls from the South are always gonna be doing what they're doing, but eventually it's gonna like kind of there's gonna be that shift where it's like, okay, we need something new to everybody else and like fresh, and then like I feel like then it's gonna like they'll be like that wave, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, okay. All the girls from the North are killing it, and then that's gonna be like y'all gonna be like the ones to usher in like that type of sound and shit.
Yeah, Billy always talks like that. She always says that. She always tells me like, it's gonna be a time where the New York bitches is gonna start walking through this shit, just walking, stomping, stepping. So yeah, I believe that's coming. That time is definitely coming.
Cause I think you gotta just look at everything in waves too. You know what I'm saying? Like every sound that we've had and every type of like. every type of like movement and the different sounds in hip hop, whether it be like the dance hall this, or the city girls in the South, that type of wave, or even like the West Coast type of sound with like Sweetie and whatnot. And then it's like, okay, we've touched all these sounds. What sound are we missing? And the sound that we're missing, I guess, in like the mainstream is like that female New York raw,
hard,
gritty shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
agreed.
And I feel like with the winter, Hoodie see them with the winter approach, and I feel like now is like all of y'all's time to really fucking shine.
I definitely agree with you with that, and it's coming. I see the girls collabing. I see the girls working. I see they doing their thing. That's another thing. Like before, I felt like a lot of new girls weren't really collabing with each other, but now it's like, oh nah, like I see a lot of collabs going on. So it's like. It's going to be a big thing in a couple of weeks, a couple of months for the New York girls.
Right. And you mentioned the collabing thing, and I love that too. Because you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know people's own things with each other. I don't really do that on this show. But I feel like for the most part, when I see y'all on IG and when I see y'all on Twitter and even in person, I see that there's like a lot of love just going around. You know what I'm saying? Not like with the guys, where every other guy I have in here has the issue with the last one. But I feel like with the girls, all of y'all got love for each other, and that to me is really fucking dope, because it's something that the guys don't have, but it's also something that makes y'all a force in the city.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's to the point where like sometimes like I'll have things that I'm about to release and I'll just put it out, and Billy would just automatically repost, Lola would automatically repost, Zen automatically repost. And you don't have to ask these girls to support. Like, they just automatically support you because we from the same city and we doing the same shit. It's like, I'm showing her love. And that same thing goes for me. I always show the girls love. So it's like, it's a beautiful thing right now for us.
It is a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to all the dope ladies in the city doing their thing. So this next single, what are we calling it? Or these new records that we got coming out very soon?
I can't say anything. I can't say anything right now.
Oh, we can't say anything?
I can't say anything about it.
So let's do this then, right? Because you're saying people are calling you, right? So for you, what is it? What is your ideal, I guess, situation if you did sign to somebody or you did kind of jump on a label? Like, what do you personally, look for in that?
I want to make sure that I'm priority because of what I'm about to bring to the table.
Yep.
I want to make sure the numbers is right. I want to make sure the relationship is genuine. I know how sticky the industry can be. And I want them to get me a condo in the city so I could work in peace, because the Bronx is loud and crazy right now. But
facts.
But yeah, I just want everything. I just want the situation to feel right. I want everything else. I want to be able to have my peoples with me that have been grinding with me. I have 2 people with me that have been with me the whole shebang, my manager and my cameraman. Like, I just want to have my people around me with a solid, good situation going on.
I love that. Who's the people from the city you kind of want to work with going forward? You know what I'm saying? Are there any artists out here that you really feeling? Obviously, we talked about the Bronx stuff, but is there anybody out here that you really haven't gotten to tap in with that you want to tap in with, producer-wise, artist-wise?
Okay, so, like, I wanna work with Eli Frost.
Okay.
My boyfriend just put me on, and I really like what I'm hearing. Like the sound, the cadence, everything is just like I haven't heard anything bad from him. Yeah. Let me see. Producers. I worked with Diz already in the past. Of course. But if you're watching this, I would like some more beats, sir. Like.
Well, you know, Diz watches all of my shit. The second I tell Diz that he came up in an interview, you know how he be. He'll be like, send me the clip.
Go see that
hey,
shit,
yo, bro,
right?
bro. He'll call me. He'll be in his car. Be like, yo, bro, can you send me that clip real quick? I want to post it.
Right.
So I will send him this. clip.
Yeah, show me some love, man. Let me see. I would like to try to get a track with all of the girls in the city right now. Like, different boroughs. Like, get Zen, get Lola, get Billy, get London. Get everybody on some real New York shit. Like, that has not happened. Like a ladies' night, but on some New York shit. Like, on some real gritty shit. Like, I don't want niggas to remake the ladies' night beat. Nah.
No. It's its own
from
thing.
Scratch. Yeah. Like, I feel like Diz could definitely.
Diz.
I think he could whip something up, but.
Diz. This is your moment, bro. Right. If you watching this is your moment. You're gonna be the one to produce the New York. We're not gonna call it ladies' night, but whatever.
That would be stupid. I would like that.
Who would you put on it?
I would put. Oh my god.
It's a lot of people I know.
There's a lot of people, so you have they would have to do 8. But for sure Lola, for sure Billy, Zen, London.
Shout out London.
And what else do I like that? Someone with a different sound, maybe like Rocky Snyder, somebody like that. Like, yeah, give it a different bop. Like, not everybody just so like hardcore gritty.
Right.
All the girls. Good.
Okay, so we got a show with Busy on the way, which is super dope. Have you ever got to meet Busy before or no?
I've never met Busy.
Oh, okay.
And I just started listening to his stuff recently because I want to try to tap in with. Or if I'm gonna be in a show with somebody, you want to kind of get their vibes,
right?
See what they about. That just be me, and I don't want to sound like. Like a fucking cornball, a bougie ass somebody that's like, oh, I don't listen to other people's shit. Like, nah. It's just that like when I get tapped in doing my own shit, I literally like I just be like tapped in on my own, focus on my own shit. And sometimes that's bad, but sometimes that's good because I could focus up.
Right, facts.
And then I'll remain unique because sometimes when you are listening to a bunch of different shit, you kind of gravitate toward that sound. You kind of use that sound and just put it in your own shit or whatever. But yeah, so I'm making it my business to kind of really just like get to know all of the new artists that are buzzing right now today. Yeah,
Busy's hot. Busy shit is fire. Shout out Ruby Rosa, shout out Vox, shout out the whole team over there. And also what I loved, and this is the sidetrack, but I saw Miss Milan hosted Miss Milan DJ'd and did a bunch of stuff with you for the release of the project.
Yeah, she came through for me. Shout out Miss Milan. She definitely came through, spent for me. That was like her first time spending since the whole pandemic, other than like one other event she had. So she was telling me like, hey, how was I? I felt a little nervous because it's been a while. Everybody been like just been on chill with the pandemic, kicking our ass. So it was good vibes, So we have our own little relationship. We used to, deal in the past. So it was good vibes. It's always good vibes. She did what she had to do, yeah.
So okay, so we got a single on the way, projects on the new project on the way, maybe by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Maybe some situations going on by the end of this year. We will see. Anything else that people got to know about before we hit that freestyle?
I mean, just keep your eyes and your ears open, people. That's about it. More tunes coming, and I appreciate y'all for fucking with me, and good shit.
And we kind of matching the hair, the shirt. Yeah, everything worked out today. You feel me?
Yes, it did.
Well, I appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
This was very dope. I'm happy we finally got to make this happen.
Same here.
Let the people know where they can follow you. Anything else that you want to throw in there? Now's the time to do it. This camera right over here.
Okay. I go by the name of Connie Diiamond again. _ Connie Diiamond on Instagram, Connie Diiamond on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Make sure it's 2 eyes in the diamond. And yeah, make sure y'all streaming Trappin For the 99 2021. Boulevard 1-2 is still going up, so make sure y'all get that. Thank you.
Boom, there you have it. Make sure you go run all that up. New singles on the way, some situations on the way. You'll see soon.
Yep.
Until next time, Connie Diiamond on the radar, baby.
Yeah.
Boom.
Let's get it.